Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age 2. I am Marion Hawke, and that is a great big bell ringing in the background.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Let's make sure that everybody is on the up and up. Bethany, you're to heal, but she has... I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it add in new abilities automatically, if there's slots for it. Okay, so he already has his abilities, Varric, and... Yeah, so, Aveline... No, we want her as defender. So it's already there. She's taunting, shield bashing, shield defense. All looks good to me. So let's continue on with our exploration of Hightown. Within Kirkwall. Small dog with a blue bow about its neck? No, I have not seen that. This is another way. This is where we met Varric, right here. First met him. The marketplace. Okay.
You won't find better prices.
Really? Robes by Jean-Luc. We really don't have much money, but let's see what the shield looks like compared to Sir Wesley's shield that she has. Well, it's quite a bit better. And wooden staff, nature damage, leather armor. Obviously, it's... what are you wearing? What? He's not wearing anything. You telling me he's not wearing armor at all? Oh, restriction Marion Hawke. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry, I forgot about how it works. Yeah. So any weapons, or not weapons. Weapons are interchangeable, but the armor, no. You need to sell them if they're not up to your standard. You don't want them. Let's sell all junk. 26 silver. Not very damn much. So wooden staff, which is worth gold. No, it's not. It's worth 3 silver. That's the one we just sold. Ilwan's hood. It's for Marion Hawke? Oh, wow. For me, that is very expensive. It's 5 gold. But it's a hood. I don't know what it would look like. Probably anything is better than what we have. And boots, and we have. There's nothing here that they're selling that is better for any party members.
You need to kill someone, try stabbing them.
I've done it a few times. Corval's blades. Dwarven dagger. Same as what we're using, basically. But trust and cut blade. Now, that is better than what we have, although we have no money to buy anything, so... Just searching at... looking for things that we can get, but there's nothing... Besides which, I wouldn't buy anything even if I had the money, because we need to go home to see what we can get there. Maybe there's stuff from the old family estate that will suit us better. Olaf's armory. Servicer stone boots. Now, I'm not sure if you need to actually look to see if it's meant for somebody specifically. Plate armor. Yeah, I don't see anything that says it's for any specific party member, but I mean, this is obviously heavy armor. We can't use anything like that. Amulet. Every little bit helps. Hello?
Another Ferelden street rat? Are you here to waste my time, or do you actually have coin to spend?
Or Legion scumbag.
Actually, my coin and I were just leaving.
Hey, I'm having a bad week. There are few Fereldens of means in Kirkwall. Forgive me.
Are you an armorer? A weaponsmith?
My stock is varied. What all my wares have in common, however, is quality. Only the best for my distinguished patrons. See for yourself.
Okay, it's just weird having to look at the goods and not talk to the person to get anything. Oh no, that's nice. 12% fire damage. Yeah, that would be very nice. I might buy that. I'd have to go look at what's home first. But if there's something good, I would get something like that. Well, see, now these boots we can buy, but they're exactly the same as what we have. A Tome of Technique. This tomb gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell. 21 gold? That's almost half the amount we need to go in the deep roads. Rune Frost of Warding. Okay, well, for the future we're looking. Dwarf.
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't worthy. The dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for a Thenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Well, that design rune of protection definitely could be handy in the future. Order, so you can order runes. So you don't actually make them, you order them. Rune of protection. This is what they cost. Weapon rune that adds electricity damage. Well, that could be very nice. Resource varieties discovered. Okay, so we need to discover more of these. So I think that's all of Hightown, actually. I don't know what's here. There might be some chests or barrels that we can pilfer. Nope. Nothing. So let's leave the area. Before we go, I mean, there's the docks. That's a major part. The Black Emporium. Lowtown. You know what? I might go to the Black Emporium. Not sure what we can find there. Yeah, because we need to go to Lowtown and search all there first. So Black Emporium will be a little bit quicker, I think. It says, rogues who fight with dual weapons inflict relatively little damage with each strike. Yes, I noticed that, but we do strike fast. Okay, now this is a very strange place. And it does remind me of Disneyland. Say what?
Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
Ooh, it's very strange. Urchin child.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
Okay. There's a golem here.
That golem's name is Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum III.
Okay, so I take it it's almost...
He's my favorite.
It's his favorite. I take it we have a bunch of things to look through. It's almost like a museum type here. But there are very nice benefits with the Black Emporium as well. It says, Andraste and nude repose. Invisible? Whoa. Can stone lie with purpose? Can it beckon with raw feminine command, yet shine with an inspiring virtue? That challenge was posed to sculptor Arwan de Glace, artisan and son of Empress... Oh god, the French. Voyon of Orlais. It was busy work and rhetoric in a time of excess, but answer he did. With the reserves of a nation and a passion unhealthy, his subject, Our Lady, though not as depicted in traditional statuary. Arwan's mad ambition summoned the form of Andraste's, uninterrupted by the trappings of war and devoid of the vestments she assumed after death. It was living, commanding, obscene, yet inspired. To gaze upon it was to be enthralled. Spiritually and physically, it was the latter that alarmed Chantry officials. They blanched at the thought of Our Lady being possessed of such a base appeal, even as they, too, were drawn. The work could not be destroyed without threatening the balance between Empire and Hallowed, so a grave censorship was enacted under the guise of honoring enchanters. Enchanters were tasked with extending the ethereal that hides the fade, drawing it around the form like a cloak. Our Lady remains in the stone and in this world, but mortal eyes are forever denied her treasure and glory. She is veiled in every sense. As in all things, unintended consequences must vex those with pure intentions. Modesty would have been better served by a thickened sheet drawn back when techniques were to be studied. As it is, the sculpture skills are accessed only by an exploring touch, defining the shape by intimate caress. All manner of strange congress has stemmed from tempted hands and the innocent wish for clarity. Oh, from a bard.
Please, don't fondle Andraste.
Fondle Andraste? That's sacrilegious, isn't it?
Few people are worthy of an invitation, you know. They search the sewers for the Emporium and accost poor urchin.
The pickled apples of our last one.
Urchin to say? No, you are not worthy. Starve in the sewers.
Wow.
Urchin never speaks.
I think it's quite insane over there. I don't know if there's any point in reading all of these things, because even I'm bored of them. Oh yeah, the discarded weapons and armor. Do I have to pay for these? Take all. Helm of Appreciation. Oh, requires level 5. We're level 4. Ancient leather cuirass. Well, it's dexterity and cunning, so it's for a rogue. This one's strength and constitution, so the helm obviously cannot go for me, unless I can meet the strength requirements. Song of Arrows. This dagger would be nice. Yeah, but it requires more dexterity than we have. We'll take them. Discarded weapons. The box of screaming. I received the box from a man I met in the Silent Plains. He spoke little and would not reveal his name. For reasons I shall not detail here, I had been kidnapped and left for dead in that grey, wind-blasted wasteland. After days of walking, I was parched and close to death. I was about to dash my head on a rock to speed my passing when the man arrived. He possessed a water skin containing ample water for a person traveling from our location to the Imperial Highway. From there, he said I could find my way to Solas or Pervantium. He offered to give me the water skin if I agreed to take the 3 things from him: a glowing crystalline shard, a bronze sphere, and an iron-bound box with no hinges. I asked the man if he wished to have these items delivered. He said that he merely wanted me to have them. It was an odd request, but I was too weak and too desperate to think much of it, and so I agreed. The man put the items into a leather sack, which he handed to me along with the water. "What about you?" I asked. He said nothing, only pointed in the direction from which I had come. "There is nothing that way," I said. He merely smiled at me. I found the Imperial Highway about a day later, and a caravan driver agreed to take me to Pervantium in exchange for the large glowing shard. In Pervantium, I bartered the bronze sphere for new clothes and room at the inn. That night I examined the iron-bound box and found no way to open it. I held it to my ear and thought I heard slow, measured breathing coming from within. My mind was afire with curiosity, and I obtained from the innkeepers a large hammer, thinking to smash the thing open. The moment the hammer touched the box, it shrieked. The shrill sound pierced the depths of my soul. I gave the box to the innkeeper in the morning and felt better for having rid myself of it. Page torn from Mysterious Journal on display in the Black Emporium. That did not explain much. Emporium's crafting materials.
Matter of crafting lore, gathered from throughout Beta. Price is negotiable.
Ah, buying and selling. So I can just sell... Well, the shield I need to give to Eveline. I forgot about that. Ring of Unheeded Wisdom. So he requires... Okay, it's +1 cunning. That's kind of nice, actually. And gives you some damage resistance and +5 health. So I'll definitely be using it once I get to level 5. But, yeah, let's give that shield to Eveline. Is that here? Yeah. No, it's better than her husband's shield, Sir Wesley's shield, but we cannot hold on to everything.
Those rare, enchanted goods are the prizes of my collection.
Emporium's relics and antiques. Oh, I can buy very nice things, but they're expensive. 32 damage per second as opposed to our 13. Oh, I'd love to have some of these items. Money's so tight in the game, though. It really is. It makes the... Unless there's something I was missing, but money is so tight compared to anything else you'll find. 48 for the Fallen Stars. +1 to all attributes. Oh, nice.
Lost of socks. You can never have enough socks.
Nope, never enough socks. What about you? Xenon the Antiquarian. What is he, anyways? You received the invitation, then you are fortunate. Indeed, Xenon is no ordinary man, as you will discover for yourself when you enter the Black Emporium. The item you'll see resting in the chair is not one of the displays, rather it is the proprietor. It may speak to you, that's Xenon, using the mystical bauble that has allowed him to communicate since he lost the power of speech. The story tells that Xenon was a Kirkwall nobleman in the Age of Steel, almost 300 years ago. Obsessed with the pursuit of eternal life, he made a deal with a powerful witch. Some say it was the legendary Antivan, Witch of the Wares, and his wish was granted. He obtained eternal life, but not eternal youth. His body became decrepit, and he used his vast wealth to seek out ways to preserve it. Some were magical, many were dangerous, and almost all of them were unsuccessful. What remains is an immobile mass of twisted flesh, and I think Xenon's mind has slowly decayed along with his body. He hid away in the Undercity and has slowly amassed a collection that's sure to amaze. If he invited you, he thinks you have the coin he needed. He didn't know me then. Have the coin he needs to further his search for a cure. Just don't think of stealing anything. The golem is not for show. Although you're free to look around the shop, I would suggest staying overlong. You might be present for one of the baths his servants gives him hourly to keep his flesh from becoming completely desiccated. Ugh. Trust me, you don't want that. From a letter of unknown origin, 849 blessed. Oh, he's been here for a long time. Vessel of Tears. Well, I think that's everything. I mean, there's some nice things I can buy, but the greatest thing about this place, I mean, unless you have the money to buy everything, because the stuff is very expensive, is this. It's not even a mirror in there.
On second thought, please do.
Yes, the mirror of transformation. I can change how I look, but yeah. We'll see what we can do with our makeup. I don't think she's bad. A little bit too bright blue, though. So I'll be back when I finish the changes that I want to put on her. Okay, all I did is tone down the makeup, really. But we'll be back to the Black Emporium when we have the chance. Okay, so we want to go to Lowtown. Hangman is also accessed by Lowtown. A flanking attack. Striking a foe from behind is much more likely to result in a critical hit. Enemies gaining flanking bonuses too, so watch your back. Okay, so it's good to know that those mechanics are in play again. Lowtown's not as grandiose or nice to look at as Hightown, obviously. But there's a lot to...
So, what do you do, Aveline?
A lot to do here.
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Wow. Where are we? Kirkwall, Lowtown. Lowtown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowtown is a labyrinth of shantytowns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards, hexes, in the local parlance. Lowtown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. The district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by collapsing walls. Foundry smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly counts as relief. Occasionally, these dark town shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It's not uncommon to find whole slums silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. The walls surrounding Lowtown are highest by the harbor. Its busiest streets lead up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwalders perch. When one stands in Lowtown, all one sees, other than the rocky walls, is Hightown. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach. From Brother Genetivi. Is this true? Yeah, it is. I can see Hightown up there. Yeah, it's kind of an awful looking place. Hello!
I have only the finest Antivan merchandise.
An Antivan merchant. We've met... Nope, she has not met those before. Remembering too many things from another life. Vincento's northern merchandise? Yeah, well, you know what? We should just skip these guys because we have no money. We have no real reason. I can talk to people, though.
My. If it isn't Hawke. Still up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Order potions. Elfroot potion. Oh, so that is... Yeah, we'll need plenty of those. We have to come across Elfroot. But I think once you actually find it, you don't have to keep getting them to make every potion. You just have to pay for the ordering of them. So... oh. This curative potion heals both temporary and lasting wounds. So I think this is a second type of potion that does not work on the same cooldown if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It also heals an injury. And it does 80% health. This is 60, the health potion. Alright, gonna end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.